The heat is being turned up another notch for Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan to resign.
That it is. This on the same day 4 defendants appeared in federal court in a ComEd corruption case that has ties to the speaker. CBS 2 political investigator Dana Kozlov outside the Dirksen Federal Building. Dana, the speaker isn't budging.
That's right, Brad and Marie. Mike Madigan is holding firm. The 4 defendants that appeared here in federal court this morning all entered a not guilty plea, but that did not stop calls for Madigan's resignation, and those calls are getting louder.
I'm asking him to leave the General Assembly.
Illinois House Minority Leader Jim Durkin doesn't just want Mike Madigan to resign as Speaker. He wants him gone from state government. 2 other GOP lawmakers echoed that call, saying Madigan, at the very least, has become a distraction as the ComEd corruption case gains steam.
Is he so morally compromised? Is he so ethically compromised that it's risen to the level of conduct unbecoming a legislator, such that our Illinois House cannot properly function anymore?
The resignation calls came about an hour after former ComEd lobbyist Mike McLean, former ComEd CEO Ann Pramaggiore, and former ComEd lobbyist John Hooker and consultant Jay Doherty appeared in court. Federal prosecutors say all conspired to corruptly solicit and demand jobs, contracts, and payments for the benefit of public official A in connection with his official duties as Speaker of the Illinois House. That is Mike Madigan, although he's not been charged with any crime.
If the Speaker does not resign, he must come before the Special Investigative Committee and answer these important and relevant questions to allow the Special Investigative Committee to do its job.
I'm not protecting the Speaker, but I'm protecting this process,
says Representative Chris Welch, who chairs the Special Investigating Committee and has been criticized for doing just that, as well as stymieing the committee's work. Criticism he denies.
Does he have your support?
he still has my support.
Some might wonder why.
Well, first of all, I'm a big believer in innocent until proven guilty.
Representative Welch may still support Mike Madigan for Speaker of the House, but Democratic support is falling off. By our counts, 19 Democratic members of the State House, the House of Representatives, said they are on record and they will not vote for Speaker Madigan when they cast their votes at a later date. As for Speaker Madigan, he offered no new comment about any of this today, a spokesperson referring us back to an old statement where he just affirmed he was still a candidate for House Speaker. Brad?
Dana, great back and forth there with Representative Welch. Dana, also, the committee released documents it got from ComEd last week. Republican leader Durkin, who's now vying for the speakership role, really, is mentioned in them, raising questions about his ties to this scandal.
Right. Actually, that is a fact. He is mentioned in those documents, and Representative Durkin was asked about that in the morning's press call. He flatly denied any wrongdoing. That is something that Speaker Madigan has also done from the beginning, flatly denied any wrongdoing. And yes, as you mentioned, Representative Durkin is vying to be the next House Speaker, but neither he nor Madigan have the necessary 60 votes to make that happen. Brad?
Oh, it's going to be fascinating to watch it play out. CBS 2 political investigator Dana Kozlov. Dana, our thanks.